What is up, nerds? How you doing on this somewhat lovely Tuesday, I guess? We have some snow going on, so it is at least a bit cozy. Hope your New Year start is going well. We're gonna jump straight into developing, because the ASCII jam is still going on, and we have a lot to do. Snow, yeah. So can I, hold on, does it show up here? I want to make this it so that it shows up on here as well. ASCII bar, no, that's the... This is... Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Okay, that is showing but I do have this PICO ASCII jump. Bloop. Bloop. Ooh. Okay, that's hard to do without glasses. But yeah, welcome in to the little project I've been doing. You can always read about the devlog on Ko-fi. I think there's actually a command like this, right? Ko-fi provides that. Yes. So we have a new article on Ko-fi published, which basically explains what I've did since the brainstorming stream. If you haven't read it, you might be like, what is going on the screen? Because we very much ventured away from the ideas we highlighted over there. Why is this particular track so loud? Holy guacamole. It is because I ran into small issues with the other ones. So in the very end, we arrived to this project, which is gonna be a Sokoban-like game. If you're not familiar with Sokoban games, they are all about pushing quote-unquote boxes around into goals, like posts where you have to do them basically. And we're gonna put a little twist on this one. As you see, we don't have boxes. We have a W, an I, and an N. And on the bottom here it spells a win. So the goal is gonna be to form the words given to you. They can be in almost any shape or form until there is an order from the first letter to the last letter. They need to be connected like this way, so like orthogonally I think is the word. But for example, I could just push this to here and we've won already. The code itself is kind of whatever. It's nothing really complicated. As you can see, we have a super zoomed VS Code. Even in this one I don't see clearly, but any more zoom and y'all cannot watch anything. So just a very quick run through. We have a direction table as usual in these kind of games. I think it is very useful to declare where each movement is going to move you from your current place. So this direction table is nothing else, just the modifier for the X and the Y value if you're stepping in a direction. For example, direction 1 is going to be left. So from your correct position, the left position is moving -1 on the X, but 0 on the Y. Right is just the same, just with a plus. Moving up is a -1 on the Y coordinate, and things like this. I think this is very handy because then you can just use these as like setting directions to the player, and then it is very easy to tell the code to where things need to move. And with this as well, you can do what I have here is once you press a button, I save the lost direction into the player object, You can then use this as movement for the player. Like this is all you need to move the player with my code, because this is gonna look into the table I showed you above, gonna fetch which direction I want to move into. X is the first, Y is the second. Boom. And this is also useful because now I can use this for many other things. For example, if my new position is not a wall, then I can probably move there. But first, let's check if there is a box over there, like a letter. And if there is one, which is once more, if there is a box on that position, over 15 are the boxes. I can show you. They are all my letters in the spreadsheet. Oh, is it not showing up here? Huh? What? PICO small? That is anything but small. So as you can see, I have my letters as sprites. Plop, 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 plop. They are starting on 16, so everything over 15 is a letter so far. And with this, I can check if there is something over that box. So if I'm pushing to the left, the ability to check if I can push the box is just seeing if over the box, so if the box can move as well to the left, which is basically adding to the box position my directional offset again. And if there is nothing over there, move the box, move me. If there is a box on the original position, just don't move me. I'm only moving if there is no box there. That's all. This is checking for our win sequence. That is also kind of simple, honestly. There is an algorithm called float filling. It basically takes a spot on your map or graph or whatever you are executing it on, and the original idea is to check each neighbor, and if the check on the neighbor is done, then explore their neighbors. So like kind of how you like pour water and it is like expanding outwards. We're just checking on the XY position if my letter is the same letter that I need for the win. This is the win. I will explain how, but this is basically spelling out win for us. And if it is, then I'm just saying, hey, cool, we found the letter. Let's now increase the index. I'm now looking for the second letter and check our neighbors. It's gonna just call into this. So I'm like coming over here. Hey, is my second letter the I? Cool, then check for its neighbors for the third index. This spells out win in a way that W is the 38th sprite, I is 24, and I don't remember which is the last one, N, which is 29. And this is the current pain point of the code base. At the moment I have to do this by hand, and that's stupid. I don't want to do this by hand, because then after making a map, so like I made a map, I have to spell out the word here, then I have to go back to the code, spell out the IDs, and that's stupid. You don't want to do that. You want to do as many manual quote-unquote labor, or as little, the other way, I'm sorry, as little manual quote-unquote labor as you can. So we're gonna do a few modifications to this. First things first, I'm gonna move off our first map from the 0.8 area. Oh yeah, we are using tiny mode in PICO-8. We're using the low resolution, the 64 by 64, just because I feel like the full screen just gives us too much space. I don't know if that's like sounds clear to you, but I think this is just cozy enough for little puzzles. That is why we are rolling with this. So we're gonna move off this map. I can even bloop. Yep. Control X. And now I want to stem this into 8.0. I'm doing this because probably what I want to do is at the start of each level, I'm just gonna copy the level into the 0.8 area, because that's just easier to do. So I'm not overwriting anything So because if I had a map here, I would override this. You could offset the player as well for each map. If you want, go for it. I don't like to deal with big numbers, so I'm just gonna always copy the current map into this first 0x8 area. Because to my brain that is just easier. And the other thing we're gonna do is, I'm gonna save this. As you noticed, on the bottom we have an extra row. That is where I want to have my like text, and it's probably gonna be on the top, honestly. So you might do that as well. But that is where I want to show controls and things like that. So honestly, Control Z this and paste it into 8.1. Save it here because I want to have my text on the first row of PICO-8 on like the screen. And my idea to not do this by hand, you know, the letters, is I'm just gonna spell it out up here. I guess it should be from the first position. And when I'm loading a map, I will look into these. I will just read what is in this first line and set that as the goal for the given stage. One restriction with this is we cannot have a word that is longer than 8 letters, because we don't have the space. The next map is gonna be here, which I'm fine with. 8 letters is a lot. So like, if this is my map, this is so let me just copy so we can quickly say it, because the code is not ready, but we will make it ready. I'm thinking in S, right? So this is 3 letters, 6, 8. This would be the map. I mean, it kind of works, but like, I think we can all agree that these are a lot of letters. How did I win already? Oh, because there is win spelled out up here. That's how. Like, how the fuck did I do that? It is literally spelled out on first load. What else? Oh yeah, we want to spawn the player on the green dot. I'm not doing that at the moment because I just didn't do it. So that's the plan for today. So let's save this. So we have our first map in here. And now we're gonna come back to the code. So we will need a load map function to load the map. And we're gonna need a map index, because we're gonna want to tell the code that, hey, I want my first map. So map index equals 1. This is the first level. If you're wondering why I'm using snake case instead of camel or anything, I'm doing this so if I run my game, I can press escape and you can pretty coolly, in a pretty cool way, debug in PICO-8. So I can do, what was it, map index? What was map index, please? It is 1. And if you do big letters, you have to switch between puny mode, so like PICO-8's weird lowercase and uppercase mode. So I think it's like with Control P. So technically I can type it, but I don't want it because then I have to Control P, not Control P, undo it, redo it, blah 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 blah. It's just easier. This map index can stay probably here, because if you restart the card, it is gonna run this anyway. So let me do. Oh, no. It can stay there for now. You'll see. So function load map, and we're gonna tell index. It is so weird to not see. It's a week. I can survive. So what we want to do is we want to copy the index map into the 0, 8 area. So I'm gonna do for I equals 0, 8. Not end the do. For j equals 0, 8 do. What is this? Or is it some auto highlight bullshit? I need to look into and probably disable this. So at the moment we don't need to worry about second row maps. In the future consider second or more rows of maps. For now only single row. So what we're gonna do is local tile equals mget, and what we're gonna do is no, can I do I? No, it's index. Okay, so it is I, because we are iterating from, you know, left to right, and we want to add to this 8 times our index. So if on the first map this is gonna start from 8 instead of 0. For now this is gonna be j, and before the end of the stream we need to modify this, but we kind of need to do some modifications for that. But now we have the tile that we want to copy in. We're just gonna do mset ij tile. Do I have an init already? I do. So what we're gonna do is, I guess I need a map index. Can PICO-8 do this? I think PICO-8 can do this, right? I can just do load map index. I think PICO-8 knows later defined variables. There we go. We have our first map or the first slot, even though we don't have it there. We're just copying it over. Bloop. So what we're gonna do first is this text, which is the cleaner cleared, needs to be moved not to this but to, I guess, 0. Let's move it to 1. So it should be on the top. Thank you. And I'm not copying the bottom row. Why am I not copying the bottom row? I'm not drawing the bottom row. Okay, so back then, because I didn't need to copy the bottom row, like the 7th, or I guess the 8th, because I had no data there, this was written like this. I guess we can do just to 8v8, it won't matter at all. There you go, we have the bottom of our map, but we still have the win on top. So let's go up here. And what we want to do is, we could do it, so I want to read in the first row of the letters, you know, that we talked about this one. Yep. Can I not zoom in more? This is the max map zoom. This one. You could do this inside our for cycle that we have. I'm just gonna do it before, so my for cycle doesn't care about this anymore. So what I'm gonna do here is for I equals 0, 8 do Local letters, I guess letter is the better term. Local letter equals mget I plus the same thingamajig we did, index 8. And we don't need to do anything. This is only always in the 0 for now. For now, later this needs offset as well. And now what we can do is we can empty out our sequence map, which what is it? There we go. Which contains the goal that we want, and we want to add the letter to this sequence. Copy the tile sequence, the word, into our goal checker. But we also want to now read out this word because we want to print it on the top so the player knows what they have to put together. Construct the word from this. I don't have a variable for that though. Map word. This is just gonna be a string, so I don't have to construct it all the time. I mean, I can do this runtime as well. It shouldn't be much performance because I'm just looping over an array with at least max 8 tiles, so I don't even need this here. We can do this in draw. Bloop. So this text is gonna be fetch map text. Not fetch, let's go get. Let's be a nice boy. Function get map text. So here we're gonna do for I equals 1 sequence 2 local tile number equals sequence I, and I already did this somewhere and I forgot where and how. Where is it? Here, right? Yeah, here I already convert the letters because on the map I'm doing prints. I'm not doing the tiles, I'm doing prints. Not sure why, don't ask me. But we are doing prints because we are doing text. I guess that's why. This could easily be mset, I don't care. So from my tiles, the way you convert into the actual characters of A, B, C, D, blah, 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 is that the lowercase letter starts at 97, I think, right? 16, 81, yeah, 97. So I start at 16 and over is my letter, so I need to like offset it so that my first letter, the 16 ID, is 97. That's why this is like 81 plus tile. Bloop. So what we're gonna do is full text. I'm doing this every sequence. You probably don't want to do this, but I highly doubt we're gonna run into performance problems with this because it is looping over an 8 length array at maximum. So what we're gonna do is text append equals this character, which is tile number, and return text at the end. So now in theory I can delete this sequence that we did by hand, and if I restart we should see the win text on the top. Oh, I forgot to reset these tiles because since we have it spelled out, the code that checks if there is a spelled out way of of the word on the map, it's gonna just realize it. Mset this thing. Zero, zero. Why do you think that we have the letter completed? Does my completion check run on 16, not on 8 and 8? No, it does run on 8 to 6. Oh. Why do you think I won already? Index 8, 0, 0. Oh. So we are not filling this. And those who want to spam bullshit. That's very weird. Thank you, Twitch. Your user interface is bullshit. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm like, why am I not reading? I haven't copied the area into here yet. That said, this should reset those tiles, so they should not happen. Is my win arranged in a way that... No. But it says I already won. Huh. Oh, because my sequence is wrong. That's why. We figured that our sequence is wrong. Why is this not reading the correct one? Add a letter to the sequence and set that letter to 0. So this is not 8, this is 7. And so are these, technically, right? Because 8 is the first one. That still doesn't explain why this thing that... Why the sequence reading is not wrong. Well, not great. Did I misspell it? No. Oh, I'm emptying it at every 4 cycle, that's why. Vin q q q q q q q. Why do you say q? Oh, I know. Okay, I know why this is happening. So you can see these. I probably need to update some colors so you all can better see. Let me quickly do, for example, 5 here. There you go. And 5 feet. No, 5 feet as well. So it is giving us lowercase q because the code is reading the zeros after the win. Like here, it is reading these 0 tiles and it is adding 81 to them. And sure, 81 is probably the quote-unquote uppercase, but like the puny q. Give me this printed. Yep. So we want to modify this in a way that if letter not equals 0, then so now we have to spell win, and if I push this to here, we win. Whee! So why is this handy? Let's do a second map, which is gonna be, let's spell out PICO. How about that? PICO. I'm just gonna do a very simple one. I have to design a lot of maps, but oh, so this is gonna be the second map. Don't worry that there are no walls. That doesn't really matter. What you can do is now I can say map index 2. If I restart, now we are on the PICO map. And if I push this, we clear the PICO map. This is gonna be the underlying quote-unquote engine of the game, like the maps. So now I can just come in here and draw maps without any problems. What we will have to think about is our second row shenanigans when we have enough mobs for the second row. So like when map's gonna be down here. That is some easy math that my brain is blanking on. But you can fit, I forgot how long this is. 128 times 8, 16 levels, right? Like technically 16, yeah. Because the 16th level will be here, right? Because the first star's here. So if I'm correct, then our math should be we need a local y offset equals 0. If we are on second row, second or more rows, we need to offset the y and reduce the index so x is added to correctly. So this y is 0, and if index is greater, wrong button, oops, greater than 16, then we're just gonna do y offset equals index modulo, right? No, it's a normal division, 16. Just need to floor it. So if index is greater than 16, this is gonna be 1. If it is greater equals 32, it is gonna be 2, right? So we're just gonna add this offset into here and add it to here. And x is gonna need to be the modulo of 16, because if the 16th level starts on like the 0 quote-unquote map index, like x0, even though it is lower, so like y8, if I divide the map index, or like map divide modulo the map index with 16, I'm gonna get the remainder on 16 that is 0, on 17 that is 1. So what we can do is index equals index modulo 16, right? But we will see. Let me quickly do a map over here. Let's do hello and do O L L E H. What did I? Opa. I might have messed up a bit. Loop. Loaded external changes, so you should have. Yes, okay, now I should be able to do this. I'm still not using like the optimal PICO-8 setup, I don't care. It's my word, my pain. Technically you should be modifying an included Lua file, so you're not anytime working on the same file inside PICO-8 and the VS Code. Put the H here. Save. And now if I type level index 16, we should be able to see the hello map, right? Drum roll, please. No! I'm on a Y level 1. Oh yeah, I need to... Okay. I need to multiply this with 8 as well. We are working with a map space. Let's see. Now it should work. No. Can I save? Let's see. No. I forgot to do this with the loading of the map. So this notch should not be the offset here. I guess it can. Oh, that's a bit weird, right? Because this is always the first line. Oh, that works. That works. That works. What I need to do is add it here as well. Then we are reading the map tiles. So now it should be right. No. Was I code wrong? My late night brain dead coding wrong? I'm not setting the map tiles correctly. Let me do print age. X offset. Index. Y offset. Offset. I don't need the times 8. Technically I don't. So it's telling me that my X offset is 16 and my Y offset is 0. Why? Oh, greater equals 16. Oops. It should happen on the... Oh, there we go! There we go. It should happen on the 16th map as well. And there we go. Solved. So now we can load any map from the map. From wherever we want. We just need to index it correctly. Yippee! Do I have some coffee? I do. Do I have some chocolate biscuits? I had some gluten-free chocolate biscuits. Somewhere. Found them. Are they soft? Somewhat. I think it is mostly like what? Coconut fiber? Cocoa powder, chocolate mass, coconut sugar. Oh, it's millet. Millet. Oh, it has coconut flour. Okay. Millet, coconut flour, and some other gluten-free plant bullshit. So the last thing that we need is the good old state machine, so I can go from map to map. Right? Yeah, probably. State machines. Menu. I guess this you don't need this. I'm gonna even do this. I don't even think you need this one either. Game to map clear, I guess. Free. I hate writing state machines. I need to make my library for this in PICO-8. Oh no, stuff. This is the font editor. We don't care about that. If state equals bloop bloop. I'm not writing this shit again. I wrote this so many times. Holy. And what I can do is state dot menu, state dot game, state dot. Does it map clear? Yes. Update menu. Update game. Update map clear. State that we are not gonna be dead. Pop. Fletch! Waiting. I thought the title said better naps and I was like, yes please. I could use them as well. Oh, I'm not sleeping well for the past couple of days. I'm like playing the you know, the little pig on the big roast, you know, with the rod, like spinning on the roast. Spitting all over in the bed. I hate this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing something better in like Leuven, played it, but I cannot be bothered in PICO-8 with that. So bloop, this is gonna be update game. How you doing, Fletch? Yeah, I thought Steam was fun function. I was lurking at their stream as well. What is this? Update game. Update. Okay. And bloop, bloop. One day. In low, I'm doing something nicer, I feel like. Oh, hold on. I can even show you. New window. Oh, I cannot see this font at all. Hold on. This should be it. Holy fuck, I'm blind for this. There should be a state machine in here somewhere. Isn't that? Reset game. Oh, I am doing it. It's just somewhere else. Where are you? Oh, you're up here. I moved this for the playdate. This is what I'm doing. Hold on. From my love project. Just have them defined as function already. So like my state machine function has a sub-object for each state, and each state is a list of named functions. And then I can just do, is it like somewhere here there's like an update? Then I can just do state machine function, my current state, and update in the update and draw in the draw. And it just depends on text variable, basically. I think it's a bit cleaner, but you need like that big array table for it. But yeah, I think that is overkill for PICO-8. One day, because I would need to like write like additions and deletions from this if I want to make it like a small library or something like that. But yeah, and this is basically what I have in the playdate as well. Where is it? Again. My neck hurts a bit. What? Oh yeah. It is very easy to do because you can name. You can do this named function or whatever this is in the I don't know. It's like weird. To me this is weird. It's like, oh, you cannot see that. Oh, fuck me. And this I cannot see. There. So this is what I have for Leuven. Because this is like a different VS Code window and I haven't set it. Like I just have a big table with named objects that all the named functions. Like this way, so then you can just call this update from somewhere down here. Let me... Where is it? Update. Entity update, not background update. There you go. So I can just call into the named object this way and just calling its update or draw in the relevant Leuven function. Yeah, Fletch is a cool Totodile badge. which I'm jealous of. Because Totodile is one of the best Pokemons. And I'm fighting everyone who thinks otherwise. But be careful because I'm built like Snorlax or... what is the big... There's like a big Pokemon that is sleeping always. The one that is slacking. I was like, the one that is slacking. Yeah, it's just called slacking. PICO-8 never... Not PICO-8, Pokemon never change. I don't need this window. I need this window. Update menu. I don't know what you're doing in menu. I will need this because otherwise you're gonna complain, right? Function. Update menu. Blah blah blah. Function. Update. There. Blah blah blah. And boop. And we need the same for the draw function. Bloop. Just gonna rename this to draw. Yeet all the code. Function draw menu. I can do it even here, right? Because it doesn't care. Draw map player. Draw it. One less button press for now. Yeah, I love Totodile. And I need a state name, state variable. Yeah. State equals state dot. Oh fuck me. Look away. Oh no. I guess I need this to be state, so you're gonna be state machine, I guess. And now I have to find every other state down here. State machine. Thank you. I need control. State equals state machine. Okay. I think. Boom. And we have state machines. Whee! So not sure how much you know about the project Fletch, by the way. Like the little game we are doing. Basically, I mean the game. Almost. We are doing this for PICO ASCII jam. The main theme of the jam is to only use the PICO-8 ASCII characters as your visuals, or like visual elements. There are actual themes. I'm not going with any of them because I didn't have an idea I can accomplish without glasses and killing my eyes in the process. So we are just gonna do a Sokoban-like game where you are pushing together words. Of course, there will be like better puzzles later. But bloop, bloop, bloop. It's pass hello. Wee. I have like a few maps, but nothing else. That is the basics of the game. Let me load up the first level. That is a bit more representative of how the game will look. So like, we will on the top. It's not gonna look like this. Who was it? Loki? Because I think Loki. Hold on, I need Discord, but I think Loki said that it would be neat if the clear text. So like, hold on, let me clear the level. Up. So if the clear text wouldn't be just green and in the middle. But instead, I just want to double check if it was Loki. it was Loki. So Loki's idea was that if it wouldn't spell clear like that, but like how this CLS, like this, with the map under it. Like the whole game would look like, because that was my idea, that's how I saw them, the game. I don't want like fancy particles or like lerping on anything. I want it to look like that it could be running in your terminal. So then probably the clear screen is gonna be this plus the map, which we can do easily. I'm just gonna do need you not print it here, but do that like 1. The color for now can change. What I also want is this. And I guess it is gonna be easier. Wait here, because then I don't have to append it to. Hello, I'm holding my button, please. Up. Like you see how now it is a bit more like an actual prompt inside the terminal. The top, it is dark gray, like, but otherwise. And if I do this, then it spells clear there. Like this was Loki's idea, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. This is yet again giving the like terminal vibe I want to go with. One quote-unquote problem with this is you can see how this misaligns with the map itself. How do I solve that? Or do I care? Because technically my game is a map align. Do I want to like text align it? I don't know. I don't know yet. That is gonna be. Where is my mouse? A to do thing. So we got to introduce to do. Hello, I'm pressing. Oh, it's this way. To do alt particles somehow. Figure out text aligned versus style aligned. Spawn player in map position, which I'm gonna do quickly. Design way too many maps for your own good. So back to PICO-8. We haven't placed the spawn points. For the maps. So let's place this here. And this in here, I guess, doesn't really. Second did this, right? So you have to like push it all through here for now. Bloop. Oh yeah, ad break. I hope you all have uBlock origin at this point. Or like Prime or Turbo or whatever Twitch is doing. Your de-edification tool. So we have to read the player's position as well. How should I do this? I guess I can do it when I am copying over tiles. Check if this is the green player tile. If tile equals 2, right? Yes, 2. Then else. So this is that which loads the map area into the first like 0,8 slot, because that is how I'm doing my maps. I'm leaving the first 0,8 area on the map space empty. I'm just pasting the maps over there, so I don't have to like fiddle around with player position and such, because it is gonna be always on the first 0 to 8 area. I wanted to push up my glasses, and if you do not have glasses, you cannot understand this pain when you try to push up your glasses and they are not there. So if this tile is 2, then player.x equals this, and player.y equals, oh no, this. I'm stupid. This whole thing. I need this whole thing. Oh no, I don't need this whole thing. I just need the I and the J, because the player needs to be set on the first screen, and I'm reading the other screens from here. So let's check out that. On the first map, I should be spawning in the bottom corner. On the second map, I should be spawning below the P. I should not modify this. Should reload this. So I spawned down in the corner. So let's check the second level. I'm spawning down here. And let's check the 16th flow. I'm spawning... Am I spawning in the right place? Am I there? 2 above, 1 to the side. 2 above, 1 to the side. Yes! So here I can just do beep, 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 bloop. I like how simple this float wheel letter check is. Can it... It probably doesn't know it if I put this O right there. I don't think so, because I'm not stepping through LL. Yeah, okay. Because I'm actually checking. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm not sure what else jank we can do or check with this, because I don't think anything else can happen. We are not checking diagonals because my float field is neighboring tiles. Oh, I think I know a funny thing that can happen. We need to check, but I'm not sure how I coded, and I'm gonna test with the map instead. E H. So what I want to test, I'm not sure if I coded it in a way that it checks through map boundaries, because this is technically the next map, not this map. Oh no, I would need it here. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm copying it here, I'm not sure if it will recognize this O there. I don't think it can. Oh fuck me, I coded it wrong. Yeah. So like this now says okay, because off screen there is a 0 gonna be next here. Like this is gonna be the AL here. This always off screen. It's like one tile off to the screen. Am I yet again doing 0 to 8, not 0 to 7? Yes. And that is the solution to fix this. Huh? Oh no, the float field is what is going over the map. Because the float field doesn't care if it is off screen, it's just checking the next tile. I guess I can just do if x or y is greater, like greater than 7, right? Because I'm copying to 0, 7. So the next screen to the right is 8. And the bottom one, like down, is also y8. So if x greater than 7 or y Days, you're like a cute dog just sitting in the window and looking outside at the snow and going like whoa every like 10 minutes. It's so funny and cute. Return false. I guess return is enough. What are you doing? Hold on, I need to read this on the phone because I cannot see. How is the gem going? Let me show you how is the gem going. It's going great, honestly. Big retro. Fuck me. Oh, that's not the timing you want. I guess I need the end for the return, right? That is the problem. Yeah, I missed the end. Did I not? Oh, I put an and before a instead of an. Fuck me, kurva anyám, fáradt vagyok, bassza meg. So if I push this down, I should not clear the level. Whee! So were you here at the brainstorming? I think yes, right? We are not doing that, by the way, so it doesn't matter. I deviated from every other idea. At first, I mocked up a Sokoban game because that is cool. I think the ASCII graphics complement the Sokoban well. But then I was like, just a Sokoban is boring. Not boring, but like, we have enough Sokoban games. What I did instead is, it is a word Sokoban. You have to put together the word that the map wants from you. So for example, you can see out there now we want to win. I have to push a win together somehow. If you go to map 2, I think that has PICO, which... Is this doable? It is, right? P-I up there. Oh no. Oh no, it is doable. I just need to push P to here. Boom, boom, boom. And we are good. Well, that is the game, basically. I'm just doing the state machine. So once you complete a level, you can step to the next one, basically. And I was tinkering with the float field or the word check because it is done by a float field, and it was able to check like off level. So like if my hello would be like here, this is like the first map, it ends here, but I would have an O here. On the next map it would complete. That's what we fixed. Yep. This editor is very chaotic now, but I enjoy it. We just made the way that I can read maps from everywhere, basically. So I can just draw maps and they will be progressed. I just need the code to progress between levels. Which is what I'm gonna do now. Hope you're having a nice day. Hope your holiday season went well. Things like that. This Tuesday was way too slow for me. I have a stupid ticket still at work and I was just staring at terminals and consoles all day. How do I want to do this? About to stuff my face with some fries and get my Gamedev on. Heck yeah. Some good fries. I get... Jesus. Brain fart moment. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I need to progress from the game scene to the next scene. So what I can do is, if 1, then state equals state machine map cleared. And on the map clear, I also want to draw the map, like the game itself. So you are still seeing the game area. Better naps? Heck yeah. I need some better naps. I could have napped in the afternoon, but I'm just chilling. I was the one who was napping. She was like, I'm gonna rest a bit in your arms, and not in a minute she was sleeping. On the map clear, if you press BTN, or which I still don't know which button is, because I always forget. Lemon, how you doing? Hope you have a nice day. Before I forgot, because my brain is very scattered at this point. Then map index. Oh, I need an unload map. Fuck me. We can do that, but map index plus equals 1. State equals state machine game, and I need to load the next map index. And when I'm doing the map index, so like the loading the map, I need to reset the map. We're just gonna do that quickly. For I equals 0 0 7. Do for J equals. That's probably a better. Probably can do this like a poke command. Just poke a 0 area into the map where the first map space is, but I don't know the map or like the memory from hand. So that is why we are not doing shit like that for now. Might ask the guys on one of the Discord servers if they know it, because you can probably do it with just one poke command. Just empty out the memory space where that is. Been no difficult for this. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Being better now though, heck yeah. Rest up if you can. Do something that recharges you. Be that a good movie, something. I wanted to watch a series, but I cannot read. I wanted to watch anime, but I cannot read the subs at the moment, so that is out for me. We did watch like a Christmas movie from Daya's childhood. It's like the, what was it, Daya? It's like Mickey Mouse something something. I don't remember the. It's one of the Mickey Mouse Christmas movies. When are glasses coming in? In theory, on the 15th. That's what they said to me. Hopefully, it will be actually there. But I don't think they ever were late for like this place. I mean, I guess it is my second glasses there, because before I was using the optometrist at my hometown where I was born. I consider making an audio only game just for you. Ooh. And what is keeping you back? We played a game on one of the gems. I forgot on which one. And the development team is very much so into, like, you know, accessibility and supporting people with disabilities. And technically you could play the whole game with closing your eyes, or like without vision if you were blind, because they had stereo sound. And if you are not, so like if you were not watching the screen, you had, I think it was a cat, right? I think a cat which ran into the direction of the next objective, and it would meow at you. So you could just follow the meowing of the cat with like stereo sound in your ears, and almost nothing would change. I think it also gave like a different sound if there was an enemy ahead of you or like near you. But yeah, it was a very cool game. Let me mod this game in this thing called Hope Jam. I'm hoping you will finish that game. Checkmate. So awesome. I mean, this is gonna be like a huge sidetrack, but was it piercing pixels maybe? It might be piercing pixels. Each little background investigation. I think it might be the piercing pixels gem. Redash. Some kind of wizard game. Submissions. Have rated. No, it was not the piercing pixels gem. Uh-oh. It's probably gonna be a Discord message then at some point. Because I don't remember then which game did I did for that gem. I have a YouTube video of it somewhere, because, you know, we're usually playing a lot of gem games. We're streaming, and I have it on a video somewhere. Do I try to search for that? Home channel, playlist. It was not low res gem, I don't feel like. Not kaiju gem either. And the 20-second game jam for sure. Oh, was it the Wizard game jam? The Wizard team game jam? This is gonna be the last check, and then we're gonna come back to the game. Submissions. Have rated. Oh, I found it! Oh, fuck me, yeah! Guiding Star. Do I have it? I don't have quickly one, but there. This was it. And I'm pretty sure the cat meows and like moves into direction and you can follow it. That was the main idea behind. If you're not viewing visually. Text-to-speech integration, audio cues for all key events. Follow the cat meows to find your way around scenarios. Press 1 and 2 to check your health level with text-to-speech. Integrated audio descriptions. Runner in the corner if your hearing is wrong, so you cannot do the audio cues and such. Like mobility, auto aim and such. It's a really cool game. It was one of those that really opened my eyes to like how other people might perceive your game and such. Which I haven't played around much with yet, but it was really like, you know, one of the first games where the devs actually said that they are trying. Oh, I did not send a message. There you go. I'm sorry. But actually, we were talking about this, that they are like, I think one of them is like also disabled, if I remember correctly. This is why they are also focusing very much on like accessibility. But yeah, it was a cool game, a cool short game. It's like 15-20 minutes, depending on how fast you are. I was thinking some sort of game where you are operating a radio or a switchboard and you would have to listen closely to audio to get the details and then use buttons to make choice. Ooh. We also played something like this. If you need inspiration, I will have to find a game. On one of the game jams, a team? No, it was I think it was a single person. Made a Freddy Fazbear game, like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's game. But you were on the space station in your own cabin, and you were not. I think you could not switch like cameras, but you could do sensors in rooms, and you had audio cues on where in the event the enemy was moving and such. That was also a really cool game. I have to find it because I have absolutely no clue on which jam that was. That was a really cool game. I have to find it at some point. Let's check. Hold on. I want the state now printed somewhere so I can see if it changes. Print state 60, no, 50, 08, I guess. Oh, the only FNAF would be terrifying. Oh, I mean, oh, I have a browser here. Okay, I need to find. Did this change? Oh, this changed. Okay. Like, I'm not into jump scare horror. I'm more into like the thriller narrative horror, I guess. Like the mood horror. I don't like jump scares. Like, not because I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna piss myself. I just don't like the feeling of. I feel like that's cheap horror. I think that's like the best term I can come up with. So now it is saying 2 because I'm in the game. If I push this to here, we should start on the first map so we can actually see this happening. So now in state 3, which is the level clear. So if I press one of the buttons, 4, I think it is X. Oh, it is the C. It says I cleared the level. Why? Oh, because I'm not resetting the one variable. We need to reset that as well on the map load. But I'm sorry for the humongous font in VS Code. I just needed to see. 1 equals 4. I need to see. Bloop. So level 2 completed. Press C And on level 3 and not completed. Well, completed, I can press C and I'm on level 3 in theory. Let's check it out. We can spell out 3 here. 3, right? That's how you spell it, right? I think yes. It's now weird. You know when you're looking at words and after some time they look like they are not written like that? That is what is happening to me here. I'm not sure if you guys ever got into that. E, I'm gonna push E here and D here. Dia is yet again at the window, giggling. She's like a kindergarten kid. So yet again you can go out the window and I mean, to be fair, we... Oh, this is too close to this map. Shouldn't be. Oh no, it might be. Hold on. The third map should start here. Yeah, this is too close. I think that was the issue. Yeah, like a cat, exactly. Yeah, we haven't had proper snow in a while. And now we are on level 3, which is just this. Oh, I have one more age. Uh-oh. Wee, it is working! It's working! Yeah, I cannot... I don't know, that's just beyond my mortal capabilities of pronouncing words. But this is also like an interesting puzzle. The player going like, what the fuck? But all you have to do is do this and this. Yay! I would love to do some kind of transition in and out. How long have we going? 1.5 hours already? Oh no. I'm like, I can feel my eyes. Not melting, but slowly whittling away. I'm trying to think if there is like a cool way we could do our menu scene. Slightly choring eyes. The thing is, I'm just, you know, squinting, even if I don't want to squint. The problem of being nearsighted and what is the other word? Astigmatism or whatever it is called. Just even if the letters are absolutely huge on the screen, they have like little ghosts for me. Could you have the player solve the puzzle, build the word start? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. To like have an interactive menu like that, yeah. Problem is I would have to store that somewhere then. Because we are always copying the map area into this first. I could start the player here, but I would have to save it. And like the thing is, will the player know that they are like things like that? I mean, technically I could do that as the first map and I just load the first map and they will never know that it is the first map. Maybe it is in a tunnel. I guess, yeah. So like, we do start. The thing is that I cannot have like help menus and such. But we will worry about that later. I guess I can put this here. S here, player here. Control S, like this. I guess I can do this as well. So I can just push it here. Now it's really... How do you guys dot align? Where is this? Do I have my letters too close to one side? Due to the print, I might need to like push all the letters one pixel over just so they align with the brackets a little bit better. I was trying to figure out how to prompt the player to press the button, because I like the idea of basically this being the boot screen, like what you boot up to. I mean, I guess maybe I can just hard code it in a way that if the first level is solved, it just automatically loads the second. But after that you need the button prompt. Bless you. Because that is not hard to code. Egészségedre, hogy magyarul mondanánk. Vagy basszad meg, amelyik tetszik. Fulladj meg, that's my phrase. Not sure how you would translate that to English to be still funny. Yeah, I guess choke on it. I don't know. It's like weird. Choke on what? Brain rot territory. So if map clear, here we can... Here I can probably hardcode it that if map index equals 1, then I can just do or map index equals 1, and then I'm not waiting for button press on the first level, but waiting for 1 after each then, right? If I go to here and I do this, then we are already done the second level. Woo! I just need to get rid of the print on the top, so you're not seeing this, that you have to do this. But this is just the same check. If map index greater, I'm pressing the right button. There you go. Greater than 1, then print the text, otherwise don't. So this is what you boot up to? I guess I want the player on the very left side, right? Yeah. Or we could do play. That's a bit shorter. Might like play a bit. It's weird. Bloop. There will be transition, of course. So this is like a very... Now it is a very hard transition from like the first level to the second. That I don't know how I'm gonna do, and that's probably have to be the next stream. So that is gonna be needing some thinking. But I might do it off stream tomorrow. But tomorrow, today. What I think would be interesting if... Can I show you my... Can you guys see my cursor? I cannot. It should capture the cursor, weird. It's just not showing. How can I... Oh, now you can see it. So like, I think it would be neat if the text would just fade in a way that this is set to black, 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 this is... Like that goes in like a slower order. Like how a screen would set to black. And then the transition, it would be the opposite. So the whole screen would be covered in like black tiles. And slowly it would just appear like that little sound effect. I think that would be cool. Problem one, I would probably need coroutine for that to be neat. I can probably do it without, because yet to this day I have like one coroutine in one of my games in PICO-8, and I'm pretty sure I made it in a way that it should not be a coroutine, or like it could be done without. Where is my to-do? We lost the to-do? No! There's nothing to do then? I guess? Game finished? Transition out. Transition in. What is something else? This concept has me so excited. I'm glad you feel excited. I want to add like a few like classic Sokoban things to it. Like falling tiles and sleeping floor and such. I'm not sure how I will do that yet though, because I'm doing M sets. So basically, so my letters are tiles as well on the screen, on the map. And how usually you do your floor is like you draw it with tiles, and it is drawn from the map. But if I'm already setting these tiles, you cannot have two. Technically you can have two tiles because you can do a layer, but then I would have to draw that somewhere else. So somehow I would have to have two tiles on top of each other. So I would have to refactor something at least, or just actually commit to having eyes on like another layer, so we have like, I don't know, 20 maps maybe. I don't want to like make a lot of maps because I'm not good at that, honestly. That's why Druid Dash 1 and 2 also is like, what? Druid Dash 1 is I think 15 levels, and 2 is like also is like 12, I think. So I think we will have like what, like 20-30 levels maybe at maximum, which is basically 3 lines here. So I have the map space for sure, like have the second layer somewhere else. Right, you can do layers with maps. CLS map mon map. Draw the map from the tile, blah blah blah. Layers is a bit field, that means only sprites with the matching sprite flag should... What? Layer is a bit field, that means only sprites with the matching sprite flags should be drawn. Oh, okay, this is different then, right? This is not actually layers, it's just like a filtering thing. Oh, okay, I misunderstood the layer function, but I never used it, so that is my excuse for it. So I will have to like do something to have two things under each other. on the screen. Or we just commit to the fact that a letter can never start on ice, but even then, like somehow have to keep the ice tile after a letter moves over it. I don't know how that is gonna be made yet though. But yeah, let me... Is it not with this? Oh, it's this button. Let me do a quick GIF for everything, and let me look if we have someone up to raid over to... Oh, I need to zoom on this browser window because I cannot see a thing. I like reset my display resolution because I have it on very low. Oh, Angie is up. Haha! You haven't raided Angie in a while? She's a cool goblin streamer, either gaming as well or working on their like tycoon game. They're making a park tycoon game. Alright. RSVP. There we go. Okay, I found it. With the raid message. So yeah, we're gonna jump over to Angie. Cozy, cool stream. I love hanging out there. I like tycoon games, so if you are into one of those, hanging out or tycoon games, come with us. Otherwise, I will thank you guys tuning in for the stream. I'm sorry for the absolutely massive font. It will be going away by the time we will be playing the games, because the jam ends on the 15th. So I can play the other submission with glasses. Just not my own. But otherwise, thank you everyone who tuned in. We'll see each other on... What is it, Thursday? I think it is Thursday, right? That's how you say it. The day before Friday. See you over there.